Are you ready to become a Power BI developer in just 30 days? Whether you are a beginner or someone looking to upskill yourself, this roadmap will guide you step by step through everything you need to know about Power BI. By the end of this journey, you will be job ready and confident in working with Power BI, DAX, SQL, and more. Let's get started. I'll be giving you a roadmap and also I'll share you like what are the various resources you should go ahead and learn with. If you follow this roadmap, you will definitely get into it. So this is the week one. So you should start with understanding what is Power BI and what are the data transformation. The day one and day two, you should give your complete potential on understanding what is Power BI and what is data analytics. Because people will start learning the tool, but they don't know what is data analytics. So you should first understand what is this data analytics is all about. What is this gathering the data and visualizing the data, how to enable organization to make these in making the data decision, businesses and everything. And then if you just talk about it integrates with the various data. Of course, I know you can try with integrating with Excel. You can try with integrating with SQL, cloud, okay, Azure or like Google data sheets or something. You can try with all these possible data, like how you can integrate with in order to make it more enhanced data analysis and decision driven process. So next, day three and day four, you should connect and import the data. So previously, you should be familiarized with what are the Power BI, what are the various other tools you can use with, and you should also understand, okay, these are the various sources where your data may be coming from and how to understand the data and what is the purpose of data analytics, what is the purpose of data here, everything. So day three and day four are all about the connecting and importing the data from various things, like right from what is a direct query, what is a import mode, and how it impacts your data and everything. And going to the next level, that is day 5 to day 7, you should understand Power Query Editor for data cleaning and data transformation. So what is this data cleaning and data transformation is what? So this is very, very important for every developer, Power BI developer, like how it is actually the data should be cleaned when you are getting a data, when you are importing the data, how it should be cleaned and what how to remove the duplicates, how to split the columns, merge the queries, and also create the custom columns using the Power Query Editor. Watch till the end. I'll be showing you what are the various resources you can check for this and how you can make yourself ready with understanding all these things. Okay. So next comes your week one is over, right? So now let's just go to the week two, which is the DAX and data modeling. So day 8 is all about mastering the DAX. DAX is very, very important, which is a data analysis expression. If you're already aware of Excel functions, then it's fine. But if you're new to Power BI, if you're new to data, then you should definitely understand what is data analysis expression, which is a critical for creating a custom calculations in Power BI. With DAX, you can create a custom column, measures, can create a table as well. You should also understand how to create a variable in your DAX function, how to use the operators, logical operator, relational operator, how to make it more efficient. Like in DAX, we have you have a various types of DAX formulas, functions, how to make use of it. So that is very, very essential. Of course, it's not possible within a with 1 day, okay, but you have to start using throughout the further days, whenever you are like for in day 9, day 10, you should start using this DAX. So day 9 is the DAX functions overview. So it is what like count, if, total YTD. So few functions which everyone will be using it in every project. Okay, so aggregate functions, time intelligent functions, financial related functions. So all these things are very important for you. So you should start understanding which domain is your expertise. So which domain you're going to choose, and accordingly you can just learn about those DAX data. And this DAX will definitely help you to enhance your data analytics and data representation. Next to talk about is what the data modeling. This is another important concept which you have to understand how this data are related with each other. So I'm talking about the table. For example, if you're having a sales table, you may have the sales data, like sales domain. You may have a sales table, customer table, product table, manufacturer table. So let us just understand about the five tables, how these tables are connected with. And you should go ahead with the star schema. What is star schema? How these tables should be connected? What is the relationship of these tables, like one to one or one to many, many to one, many to many, etc., etc. And which one should be the dimension table, which one should be the fact table, why this is a dimension, why this is a fact, everything you should know. That is what the data modeling basics, which is at day 10. And day 11, you should understand creating the relationship. In Power BI, you have active relationship. You can establish active relationship between two tables, passive relationship between the two tables. How to establish this and everything. So how to ensure that this is a primary key, this is a foreign key, and how this joins makes become a vital role in these relationships. So this is very, very important. So what happens if you are not properly relating these tables, if you are not connecting these tables, that may impact your data. So that is very, very important. So you should be very careful about it. On day 12 and day 13, you should learn advanced DAX techniques. So you may think, so on day 10, you have started introducing DAX. Day 11, you mentioned about, and then you have started about the relationship model. Day 9, again, where you're bringing in DAX, because DAX plays a vital role. And DAX will be very efficient only if you are making the table properly connected with each other. Okay, so once you're connecting with each other, then you will be bringing in more DAX functions, like to filter the data, calculate, and all. There are even more DAX functions which are there in order to, like, you can use it. Okay, so you should understand how for filtering itself you will be using various DAX functions. So you should be very clear about how to use these DAX functions here. Day 14, you should learn how to optimize the DAX performance. Why? Because each and every DAX you're creating, which will impact your report performance and the dashboard performance. It will take time to load your report. It will take time to load your dashboard. So how to optimize these DAX queries? That is very important, right? So instead of using filter, why can't you use this calculate? Instead of using calculate, why can't you go ahead with something else? Like which function plays a critical and an optimized role in every calculation? That is important. So you should understand how to optimize the DAX performance. And you should know the performance consideration even for data modeling. How? See, you have a table. Okay, so in a table, where if you are not using any specific column, you should be able to remove those columns. You should not simply keep that column. Why? That even will bring your performance consideration, like that may even take much time to load and bring your data. Okay, likewise, when you are connecting your multiple tables, you should know how to deal with those tables and whether which table is really important, which tables are not important. That is very, very you have to handle it in a care. Okay, and you should understand the real world application of a DAX. Whether is that necessary to use the DAX, or whether you can without DAX, whether you can achieve that particular situation or the scenario. That is another important thing. So what is really used when you are planning for the DAX function, how it is really used, so that plays an important role. Okay, so that is what real use case of a DAX is very, very important. Next, resources for DAX and data models, where to find. Say, like you should have a go-to documentation or the go-to resource for these DAX and data modeling, so that you can easily refer this, because there will be approximately more than 500 DAX functions. You cannot remember all those DAX functions, right? So often we'll be using some 5 to 10 DAX functions. That is fine. Apart from this, if you wanted to know that, so you should have some resources in order to learn it. Okay, so you can have a Power BI community to connect with. You can have a documentation where you can refer the DAX functions, everything. So stay till the end. I will show you where you can refer all these things. So our week 2 is over. Now let us just go to the week 3, which is the visualization part. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can comment below. I'll be happy to help you on that part. So day 15 and day 16, building interactive reports and dashboards. So how you can build an interactive report? What are the what visuals you should use for which data? If you have x and y axis, and both x and y axis or the value, that which means both x and y axis or the dimension, then which visual you have to choose. If x axis, if one value is a measure, if one you have a measure and second one you have a string or or a dimension, which visual you have to use. So you should know how to choose the best visual for you. Okay, so you should start understanding how to create a report and how to create a dashboard. Next comes your Power BI services. So if you want to create a dashboard, definitely you have to publish that to the Power BI services. Already, I have conducted a Power BI service bootcamp. The link is there in the pinned comment section. Please go ahead and watch that. So how to create a Power BI services, like how to upload, publish your already designed Power BI reports to the services. I have discussed about it. So you can just learn from that. So how to create a workspace, how to create a report, auto creating a report, how to create a dashboard, how to refresh your scheduled refresh, data refresh, and everything. I have explained all these things. And important, another critical and important concept is what role level security and Power BI sharing. So role level security, which is RLS, who should see the data, who should edit the data, who should share the data, all these things you should give the security level. So that is possible in Power BI. Of course, we have column level security as well, but that goes with the modeling. Okay, so we will be concerned with the row level security. So then we are going for the week 4, which is like learning SQL and Python. So day 22 and 23 is like SQL for Power BI. So SQL Server, which is the backbone of your Power BI. So you should be in a position to understand, create a table, input like insert a value into it, get the data from the SQL to the Power BI, how to do the manipulation, how to create and aggregate functions, etc., etc., joins in SQL itself. So SQL plays an important role, and then you should know how to write Python codes in Power BI. Okay, Power BI and Python integration. For this also, I have conducted a bootcamp. That is a Power BI Python integration bootcamp. You can find it there. I'll be posting that in the pinned section. Okay, pinned comment. And then real world Power BI project. This is very, very important. You have to create a project and then upload it in the GitHub page. Day 18 is and 19 is what you have to get ready for your Power BI certification. Of course, in order to complete this roadmap, you can choose PL300 as your base. So you can start learning from the base. Each and every step you can start. If you are really ready for your job with the Power BI, only if you are perfectly fine with the Power BI, then go ahead. But don't worry, just apply for the jobs and try to attend the interview. Only if you go and attend the interview, you will understand how this interview process are, how the questions are. Okay, so be positive and just go ahead and write your interview. So yes, congratulations. If you follow this roadmap, you will be job ready Power BI developer in 30 days. Hit the like button, subscribe for more tech content, and let me know for the comments if how is your journey is all about, whether you're on day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4. And before that, I told you, right, I'll be showing you like how to the various resources, right? 1 minute, I'll just show you. So this is the PL300, which I have told about in the day 30, right? So this is the complete PL300 learning path. So it has the 5 modules. I have already discussed about this Power BI learning path in one of my video. So this is Goms Tech Talks channel. This is my channel. So if you are going to this particular playlist, you can find this is Python and Power BI visual integration. Okay. And this is Power BI services bootcamp. This is Power Query editor bootcamp. You can find that. And then if you just scroll down, you can see Power BI learning path. Okay. So I'll be I'll be uploading more and more videos here. Just you can join and learn here. Okay, so this is the one. And if you just go and click on this live session, you can find all the live sessions which have been scheduled. So here you can see the ask me anything about session on PL 300. So this is the ask me anything about session on PL 300, as well as I'll be sharing my exam day experience soon. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can just let me know. If you're already a Power BI developer, or if you are looking to, if you are looking for interview questions, you can find the interview question here for Power BI developers. So it will be easy for you. Okay, so you can just get it from here. So this link is also there in the pinned comment section. Please go ahead and watch it. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can just let me know. I'll be happy to assist you. Take care. Bye bye.